I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this world.
I'm in fine.
Do you recall that package from Batawa delivered to Minister's chambers last week? Well, between you and me.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother. What are you doing in here? I don't recognize you. Guards, seize the intruder.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
I was not prepared for this. unsure how best to proceed.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Well, this simplifies things. Our task is nearly done.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
It's no great shock to me. I expect Captain Brant will want to hit.
Oh, sir, the young master has not returned. I beg you, find him and bring him safely home. If aught were to befall him, Oh, I shudder to think.
You'll help him, won't you, Arisen? There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
This isn't much to go on.
If I were you, Master, I'd not leave this unread.
Let's have a look then.
So, we finally arrived.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
A moment's lull. Queen Regent Disa appears to be... working in concert with this Phasus fellow, but what...
There is much we ought to tend to. Do not forget that we work to...
We'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can... guide us there later. If Master Sebastian is yet to return, perhaps we ought to make for Melv and search for him. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Won't someone do what about this?
Aye? What do you want?
Are you of worthy station to be present here?
Aye? What do you want? What? Where did you get this? No. Never mind that. Listen, whatever you found out, whatever you think you know, pray, do not speak of it to anyone. What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
None of my acquaintances don such shoddy raiment.
If Master Sebastian is yet to return, perhaps we ought to make for Melv and search for him. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Sometimes I wonder if I know how to
Follow me.
Look, Master. A treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase. Hope to see you again. Is there no getting through this door?
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Follow me.
Would that I could spend all day here.
It started raining, Master.
I can't say this development is a welcome one. I should not like to encounter foes in this weather.
Come on then.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
This ox, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Master, do bear in mind that a ferry stone can shorten a long day's journey into a single instant.
I suppose 'tis so.
Come on then. Let's dance. Come on then. Let's dance. One arrow is all I need.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves...
Ah, 'tis you. Thank goodness you happened by, or who knows what might have become of me. You have my gratitude, but do excuse me. I'd best make for home.
Go back, and I will heal you with my magics. Right there.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. I pray my efforts aid your cause.
You have my gratitude, but do excuse me.
Ah. I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
We're still patching up what the...
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Pleasure doing business with you.
Nope. Purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Barely scraping by.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Mark.
Know you of the brine,
E'er since the reign of Rothace, the founder of Vermund, the village of Melv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Ser Marten, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor. I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me. Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Melv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches. A firm resolve has taken root in my heart since we met. I may be past my prime as a fighter, but I can still teach. And if anyone can master this technique, it is you. Go on, humor an old man.
Well done, Arisen.
My piece of... I can only hope she remains safe.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both... roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Do come again. Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about. Do come again.
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure. Well met, sir.
I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long way toward inspiring his peers. Let us inform Sir Baron of his coming. Follow me, Master, a few words. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Would you care to behold a forgotten riftstone as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. 'Tisn't far. I suppose you'll be wanting a guide. Very well.
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly.
We've been given a destination. Shall we make our way there?
Follow me.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Tis as you say. Do you want me to go down this slope, Master? Just bear in mind that I shan't be able to climb back up again.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Was a pleasure to swing my weapon for your cause.
If ever you've need of an ear to listen, I'll gather this. It might be of use.
This is...
Goblins approach!
It was excellent! I could have done no better. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I will protect you. This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me? Good of you to go to the trouble. Many thanks. We'll gladly make use of what you've given us. I've you to thank for that new recruit, aye? The lad's well eager, he is. He fears naught, and he follows my commands with nary a word of complaint. Soldiers like him boost the morale of all around them. His presence bodes well, and I've you to thank for it. There's just one problem. Seeing a lad so spirited, so foolhardy, Makes me recall a time when I was much the same. Sets my blood to boiling, you see. Makes me yearn for a bout with a skilled combatant. Need I explain further? I test my steel against yours, friend. What say you? Care to spar with me a bit? Glad to hear it. Follow me. Think of it like a game. Whoever steps out first, loses. Seeing as you're no warrior, you do well to strike when I'm off balance. Let's begin. Fight what? Seems I expected how much of you. I dare say I needed that. You've my thanks. I've ne'er met anyone like you. You've done more for me this past while than anyone I've known has e'er troubled to. A commendable sort you are. Would that I had some way to repay you for all the good you've done me.
Sir Baron, you must come, and quickly! A goblin pack has descended over by the rope bridge. We're in need of your aid.
My thanks for the report. I'll go at once. Goblins can be dastardly. We'll have need of capable fighters. The more, the better. I'd fain have you at my side, friend, if you'd be willing to join the fray. Quick! I here! Watch my back!
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty. Must hold out till someone comes to
I have but 2 words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Once more. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
What was that?
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Randall! What happened? Speak to me, lad!
Sir, we managed to fell the goblins, but then a Cyclops charged us out of nowhere, wounded and enraged. We stuck the beast with arrows till one of them pierced its eye. It fled, but I've no doubt 'twill return.
Never mind that, lad. You survived, and that's what counts. Let's get you back to the encampment, aye? 'Twould would seem my days of peace are at an end. Do you recall the soldier we met on the road? He was rather badly injured in the goblin melee. They'll want me to take responsibility for that, I just know it. Shan't be long before I'm forced to resign from my post. I doubt such a thing would be asked of any human instructor. But I'm bestian, aren't I? There's no fighting it. But I'll be damned if I let the troops suffer on my account. In the time that remains to me, I'll get them trained up as best I can.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
I will protect you. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take you there?
Focus your strength, Arisen!
Thank you.
Happens to the best of us. Don't let it get to you.
Choppers, Master!
continues.
Resounding success. I'll turn you into a pincushion. Just one more push ought to bring it down.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Indecision may spell our doom.
Can't get
Cyclops tusks are precious indeed. Let us endeavor to obtain one.
Keep thinking of such choice, and you'll be stepped on head on.
Allow me. Would you care for some assistance? My thanks. Have my protection.
Feast your eyes on this.
Must be tricky to balance so vicious a break. Or so content of our foe to stumble.
It's certainly worth a try. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. I shall finish this. Holy Risen!
There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this trial will spur us into the next.
Methinks we could move this boulder, if we work together. Shall we set it rolling?
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. You know full well your father has forbidden it. There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest. Why not turn your aspirations elsewhere?
Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you'd understand how I feel better than anyone. Why won't they let me study magic? It isn't fair.
What am I to do with that girl? Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but 'tisn't to be. Would that I could allow her to do...
Why won't they let me study magic?
We've naught to discuss. I fear I've naught useful.
Why won't they let me study?
I fear I've naught useful to share.
Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but 'tisn't to...
I'll go and open the chest. Ah, now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.